I am here at the Redkin Symposium in Las Vegas, and it's very exciting. I am meeting with Jeff Grissler of Quest Resources, and we just had the most fascinating conversation about salons remodeling and getting new equipment and just making themselves fresh and fabulous again. And what you were telling me is there's a special way to get a yes out of a bank for refinancing. Jeff?
Well, thank you. Yes, and we are here at the Redkin Symposium, and we have been chatting. And what my job today is to let the beauty industry know that there is the ability, even in today's economic climate, to go out there and get a yes from your banker. For the people that out there, the salon owners that are remodeling, expanding, maybe moving their salon, growing, moving back. A lot of people, after being in the business for years, want to scale down the salon, but how do we do that in today's world? The banking environment has certainly changed, but there is an ability right now to go out to your local banker and or through financing options like lease financing, through many manufacturers out there now like Takara, Belmont, and Belvedere that enable you to get the financing. So how do we do that? Um, First, I think it's very important to say that you have to have good credit in today's banking world. And to run, you can go to your credit bureaus to see how your credit scores are. And basically, you can do that online. You can call them, and they'll give you a free credit report. But first, to go to your local banker, I suggest that as a salon owner, you must have a banking relationship. Wherever your salon is located, I'm sure that you do your regular business checking with the salon. Go in there, speak to one of the branch managers, and just chat with them, explain to them what you're doing. And they're going to be more than open to talk to you about your equipment purchase or your remodel or what you're doing. And they're going to ask you some questions, of course. They will ask you for, usually, fill out an application. There shouldn't be any fees involved. They will ask you for tax returns, 2 years on your business, 2 years personal tax returns, and that should relatively wrap up from the financing standpoint. They may ask you for an invoice for the equipment to give you a general idea of what you're going to be financing and what this project is going to entail. From there, it usually takes anywhere from 3 to 7 days to get back to you and give you an answer. Most likely in today's environment, they will ask for a lien on your home. So that might not be the way that you want to go. And I always try to say, leave your house out of your business. So if that's not the choice, there are other options. The other options are lease financing. Basically, most manufacturers out there in the beauty world, like Takara Belmont, work with a company called Elite Salon Financing. And basically, lease financing is a lot easier. The only requirement is that they fill out an application, but you do have to have good credit. So credit is once again going to be the issue. So you will be able to finance anything in the salon from the sign out front to any equipment, workstations, maybe monitors, computers, software, and anything for the salon itself, washer and dryer, and a portion of the construction can be included in your equipment lease. And basically, if you've been in business 2 years and have good credit, you can finance up to $75,000. And usually that approval process takes anywhere from 2 to 3 days to get approved. There's no application fees involved. And in today's world, that's really the way to go to get a quick yes from your banker. Well, if you get the quick no, well, um, it depends. I mean, why are we getting the no? And in today's world, it's most likely going to be because of credit. And it's going to come down to basically how you've managed your own personal credit. People will say to me, well, I have a great business. My business credit is good, but my personal credit is not that good. Well, banks are looking at both. So if your business credit is good, that may be a good viable option that should hopefully get you a yes from your banker. Through the media and newspapers and the news, the whole world is scared to go out there and do it. If you have a salon that's doing well, don't be afraid to go speak to your banker. Um, don't be afraid to go to your local manufacturer in the beauty industry or your distributor and ask them who they're working with and what their financing options are, who they sell their equipment through. And just don't be afraid. Go do it. There still is money out there. Our new president's going to allow the banking world hopefully to loosen up a bit. And I would say that there are options. Remember, and also credit cards. People say, "Oh my God, I would never want to, use my credit card," but there are ways to, yourself, and it may not be for the total remodel, but a portion of it to get a low interest credit card. And you can get that low interest credit card fixed for a term of 12 months or 18 months. I wouldn't suggest doing a $75,000 remodel on credit cards, but if you're doing a small fix-me-up, or you're purchasing new chairs, or you're remodeling your front end, or you're doing a reinventing space with Peter Millard here at the Redken Symposium, maybe that's an option for you.
Anything special when you're actually sitting with the banker?
When you go into your banker, the most important thing you could do is be prepared. Don't go in there and say, I'd like to have the money, but I'm not really sure what I need the money for. I think the whole process, if you're going to remodel or move your salon or even open a salon, I think you need to know exactly what your costs are going to be. If your equipment's going to be X amount of dollars, if your construction's going to be X amount of dollars, I think that's very important. The worst thing you can do is go into your banker. If you're looking for the big yes, the worst thing you can do is go in there and not be prepared. Have everything written down. Maybe have a short business plan, or at least some ideas, because they are going to ask you, how are you going to make money? Let them know how many workstations you're going to have in the salon. If you're going to offer any other services, if you're going to have pedicures and manicures, and or an esthetician, let them know. I think the most important thing is be prepared and bring your tax returns because you're going to need them.